Yep.
So we're going to look at steering. And the thing about steering is that the horse should be following your weight. So if I go to the right, he should go right. If I go towards the left, he should go to the left, as if he's my legs. As I'm doing that, I'm not increasing the pressure on the seat. So my seat bones are 50-50. And if he follows my seat correctly, I don't have to use a lot of rein. The reins are really only a very small bit of the guiding aid, and they're very 50-50. You don't want to find that you're pulling one rein, because obviously if you pull one rein and give the other, that's bending. It's very little to do with steering. You can combine the two, as we'll show you later, but this is just simply him following my weight. I have the two sticks, so I can add a little leg either side, and you can see that if I need to. So first of all, forward, straight away going to the left. Good boy. So as I come round, I'm going, okay, let's go to the left. Good boy. And I switch, take my whole body to the right, and you can see he's responding straight away. Good boy. Come round here, energy, to the right, and change, and to the left. So looking a little bit where I'm going helps as well, but you don't want to be staring to the inside. It's not like you're here looking around the inside. As soon as I do that, I'm bending it more. This is just about steering. Take my weight to the left, and take my weight to the left. Good, and then if I add in a bend, that is something different, so we'll stop here for a second. So if I want to bend him, I'm just going to use a rein aid here. So I ask him to look to the right, so a little active right rein, and I'm looking a little bit to the right, and I'm also thinking about being positioned right. So I'm a little bit more down my right leg, but you'll notice that although he's looking a little bit right, nothing's happening to his leg, he's just simply moving his head. He does a little bit of a chew, and very often having them a little bit looking to one side or the other, they will have a little bit of chew, and it will look like they come onto the aids. But remember, all he's doing is changing his head and neck. Nothing is happening under my seat, nothing is happening in his back end, his quarters. He's not more supple, he's not more round, he's just moving his head. So we'll try a little to the left. Very 50-50, but the inside rein is a little active. And you see he gets a little chew like that. So I soften a little bit, I just see a little bit more flexion. Feel him through the reins. Come on, Crispy, there's a good boy. So my right hand just simply passively follows that bend. He's doing a little bit of a head tip there. I think that's his stiff side. Back to the middle again. And little ask. That's it. So asking with the inside rein like this is nothing to do with get your head down. It just happens that quite often he will just chew, and he will just soften his jaw, and he will just relax and come rounder in his head and neck. But as I say, nothing is happening behind. Okay, I'm going to keep the flexion now. As soon as I start moving, I need to be nice and clearly in position right to match the bend. Right leg on the girth, left leg a little bit behind. They're not doing a lot here because I haven't moved yet. But once I put the leg on and say, let's move, little stick here, round the corner. So I'm steering and bending. So here he's got a little bit lost his bend. So I ask with the rein for him to look in. And then the inside leg and seat says move out a little bit. It's like a little mini leg yield, except I don't really go sideways. And again, straight away he softens a little bit. I'm going to remind him again, look in, little inside leg, tap tap with the stick. Whoops, not too much, outside leg has to come on. And there we soften again, good boy. Again, I'm into a smaller circle, steering. Notice I'm not steering by pulling more here, because that will just bend him. And just go, no, we're not stopping either. Lost the bend, little inside rein, inside leg, good boy. Okay, little inside leg, don't cut in, good boy. Steer a bit, good boy. Steering is very 50-50. Bending is a little more one-sided, inside leg, seat and rein. Good boy. Now just to prove that you don't need to bend always the same way, we can do counter bend. I'm still right seat bone. I'm still in inside leg of the bend now, so it's a little bit back. And I can still steer, so I can open that rein a little bit. But basically both reins are very 50-50 in this. If I want a little more flexion, I would ask inside rein, inside leg of seat, as he softens. No, I don't want you all the way down there. Good boy. Little bend, and then flow. Good boy. With energy. And we come round to the near circle. So this is a very typical, I'm sitting right, but I'm going left. I'm going to switch the bend to the left, but I'm going to turn right. So a little flexion, a little left leg. Open my reins a little bit. Okay, good boy. Good boy. So I'm sitting to the left. My left leg is the longer leg, my right leg is a little bit back. I'm looking to bend him a little left. And if let's say he cuts in too much, he ends up doing this a little bit. Well, I go a little more to the left and I steer a little bit left. If he starts to drift out too much, I'll steer him a little bit more to the inside. Lift that leg a little bit. That's a good one. I'm going to counter bend on quite a small circle here. If you couldn't do this in walk, you couldn't counter. You need to be able to position the horse either way on either circle. There we go. Good boy. Go to the left. My right leg stays back. And then I'm going to switch the bend now. So I just sit to the right, change my position, change the flexion with the reins, inside leg a little bit, and here I'm back to bending right. He wants to stretch, I'm not going to let him at the moment. So a little half vault says, no, you're not going to take your head and neck all the way down. Oops, good boy. Almost too much to the right there. And now my left leg is the outside leg of the bend, and it's the outside leg of the circle. Good boy, now you can stretch. Good boy.